Welcome to Channel XYZ. Today we're taking a thorough look at the brand new 2026 Toyota Hilux. This is a full walkthrough, exterior, front, side and rear. Then we'll step inside to explore the interior, take a drive to check performance, and finally discuss pricing and value. If you're in the market for a workhorse pickup or a rugged adventure vehicle, stick with us. Let's roll. Exterior. Friend, the first thing you notice at the front is how the Hilux's face has been updated. The grille is bold, the headlights slim and sharp, giving it a tougher, more modern stance. According to official info, the 9th generation Hilux retains the body-on-frame architecture but is more refined in design. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2 The bonnet line sits strong. The bumper accommodates both road and off-road use. You'll also find the more advanced lighting elements and updated fascia aimed at giving it presence. From the front view you get an impression of strength, wide track, muscular shoulders, ready for whatever the day brings. As we move around, notice the way the front end transitions into the wheel arches, the balance of proportion and aggression. For anyone filming exterior detail shots, this front view gives you a lot to play with: reflections, texture differences, lighting change as the sun shifts. In real-world use you'll appreciate how the front design allows for ruggedity, water wading, off-road clearance. Toyota has kept the tough pickup DNA alive. Wikipedia plus 2 exterior. Side moving to the side profile, the double cab configuration is evident, with 4 full doors giving access to both front and rear seats. The bed behind is generous in length and offers practical utility, which is a key highlight of the Hilux. What stands out? The wheel arches are pronounced, the body lines strong and purposeful. The 2026 model introduces design cues that suggest more modernity while still retaining work-ready robustness. For example, according to reports, the European release will feature a 59.2 kWh battery in the electric version, and that has influenced design packaging. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2 On the side you'll also note the side steps, bed rails, and the overall stance. It doesn't look like a soft commuter truck, it looks like a tool. From a filmmaking point of view, get a low-angle shot along the side to emphasize the length, then a tracking shot past the cab to the rear to show continuity of design. Notice how the door handles, window line, belt line and cab-to-bed junction are neatly executed. Functionally, the side also tells the story of versatility: toolboxes, mounting points, bolts and fittings for commercial use. This is a truck that doesn't apologize for being a truck. Toyota Europe Newsroom +1 exterior. Rear. Be now to the back. The tailgate is wide, the bed entrance is accessible, and step-in functionality is improved. In the 2026 version the rear step is redesigned, making it easier to climb into the bed. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2 Look at the rear lights. Sharp, modern LED clusters. The bumper is robust and positioned to withstand real-world loading, towing and daily wear. The bed depth and width are practical. While exact cargo dimensions for all markets aren't yet final, you can see that Toyota has maintained its heritage of utility. Filming tip: open the tailgate, show your hand reaching in, place an object in the bed to give scale, then shoot a 360 degrees around the bed to capture floor, walls, and tie-down points. From a user perspective, the rear of the Hilux says, this is a working vehicle, but it doesn't feel purely utilitarian. It also has presence, which matters when you park it in your driveway or show it in a lifestyle environment. Car and driver +1 interior. Stepping inside, the 2026 Hilux makes a big impression. Right away you will see that Toyota has lifted the interior quality and tech. For example, the latest cabin uses dual 12.3-inch screens, one for the digital instrument cluster, another for the central infotainment, along with modern connectivity, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in many markets. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2 The materials are tougher than many rivals: bolstered seats, durable finishes, and truck-friendly surfaces for daily use. The seating position is confident. You sit up high, you see out well, and you feel in control. Rear seats offer decent space for a double cab pickup. Legroom, headroom and door openings are good for children or adults. In terms of features, climate control, advanced safety assists, multiple USB/USB-C ports, connectivity options, these all reflect the evolution of the Hilux from purely utility to utility plus comfort. Some markets will get hybrid or electric versions, so the interior packaging has been refined accordingly. For example, the electric version still maintains a ladder frame, but the battery packaging has influenced cabin layout. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2 From a filming viewpoint, get a wide-angle shot across the cabin from passenger side, zoom into the infotainment screens, pan the center console, then shoot the rear seats. Show door open, step in, press start. Ambient lighting also good. Capture the tactile feel of door handles, stitching on seats, storage compartments. In terms of real-world commentary, I found the interior ergonomics logical, the touchscreen responsive, and the seating comfortable over longer distances. Practicality remains high. Bed access from cabin, good storage spaces, even a fold-flat rear seat, depending on trim, enhances versatility. Carsas.com plus 2-die-well performance drivetrain, cut to driving scenes, on-road, off-road if possible, close-ups of wheels, suspension. Now for what really matters, how it drives. The 2026 Hilux marks a significant evolution in its drivetrain strategy. In certain markets the all-electric version uses a 59.2 kWh lithium-ion battery and dual-motor AWD setup, front and rear axles. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2. The electric variant is targeted at approximately 240 km, WLTP, of range in Europe. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2 for markets where charging infrastructure is less developed. Diesel and petrol options remain. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2. In driving terms, on pavement, the Hilux remains composed. The higher-spec suspension and upgraded chassis engineering give it the more car-like feel than older pickups. When the terrain gets rougher, the body-on-frame structure shows its worth. It is still a truck that can handle abuse and rough roads. The off-road capability remains excellent. High ground clearance, strong approach, departure angles, robust drivetrain, all the hallmarks of the Hilux lineage. Filming tip: get a low shot of suspension travel, wheel articulation, show dust or mud being conquered, or a hill climb. On the road the electric version offers quiet, instantaneous torque, as is typical of EVs, and refined ride. The diesel, petrol versions offer the typical truck attributes: good towing capacity, strong payload, and proven reliability. For example, the EV version's payload is lower than the diesel because of battery weight, approximately 715 kg payload and 1,600 kg towing in that spec. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2. From a review perspective, it's important to mention trade-offs. While the electric Hilux is forward-looking and suitable for many users, if you're doing heavy towing or long-range work in remote areas, the diesel version still holds an edge. The drivability is improved across the board, but you must match the spec to your use case. Lastly, talk about fuel, energy efficiency and maintenance. The new tech may reduce running costs, especially in urban or light commercial use, but servicing in remote areas will still benefit from Toyota's global network and the Hilux's reputation for durability. Toyota Europe Newsroom +2 Toyota Europe Newsroom +1 Atlanta Toyota.com +1 Toyota Europe Newsroom +1 Pricing value. Now let's talk value. Toyota has not yet released exact global pricing for all markets, but what we do know gives a strong indicator of how the 2026 Hilux is positioned. As an example, the electric variant is expected to launch overseas later in 2025/early 2026. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2. Meanwhile, the mild hybrid and diesel versions will cover markets where infrastructure is still evolving. The key takeaway: you're getting a vehicle that blends Toyota's legendary reliability with modern tech and flexible drivetrain options. Is it good value? For many buyers, yes. If you need a strong pickup that can serve as both daily driver and work vehicle, the Hilux ticks those boxes. On the other hand, if you're strictly focused on minimal running costs and maximum electric range, you might compare with other fully electric pickups. Also consider resale value, serviceability, parts availability. The Hilux has traditionally fared well in these areas. The updated 2026 version strengthens its appeal. My recommendation: pick the spec that matches your usage. If you tow heavily or use the bed often, go for the higher capacity drivetrain. If you're mostly urban and value tech plus low emissions, the EV variant looks very promising. When official local pricing hits your market, compare trim versus spec carefully. Car and Driver +1 Outro. Final thoughts. So there you have it, at the 2026 Toyota Hilux in full review. From the bold new exterior at the front, through the side profile and practical rear bed, into the refined interior, across the improved driving experience and modern drivetrain options, and finally looking at pricing and value. In summary, the Hilux continues to carry its heritage of toughness, practicality and reliability, while stepping confidently into the modern era with upgraded design, improved comfort, and electrified options. If your next vehicle needs to be capable, versatile and ready for the long haul, the Hilux is certainly worth your attention. Thank you for watching Channel XYZ. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment below. What spec of Hilux would you choose, and where would you be taking it? We'd love to hear. Until next time, safe driving and see you out on the road.